integration of the corresponding Krystic attributes of consciousness, Krystic eternal life potential, and the direct, open, personal connection to God's source are most easily restored. The path of conscious evolution is often referred to as the path of the God seed, an evolutionary option that is available to beings who have experienced a lesser degree of shield Merkaba field damage and who have not come near the critical mass damage point of monadic reversal. For beings who have come close to the critical mass damage point of monadic reversal and have entered the last phase of Merkaba shield reversal through excessive free will choice of anti-Krystic opposite expression, the law of reciprocity necessitates that restoration of the shield and Merkabic circulatory system to Krystic status be rendered more slowly than the rapid healing available through conscious evolution on the path of the God seed, which is why we have the issue of the 31-33% differences. We have the issue where there are those that can go under their own steam and those that need a host. Okay? The majority of people who are, some of which are still asleep, some of which are beginning to awaken, need the host that we're providing through the work that we're doing. And that's coming into more detailed focus for the first time during the course of this weekend. And as we move into the May Greece Paxos trip, all of this will come to a head. All right? And what's beginning to happen is that they're beginning now to flesh out in technical terms and in practical terms what we were introduced to, which we referred to as the ARC project, which was first mooted back in July during the Bermuda trip. All right. The path of the host is also known as the path of unconscious evolution, is a last resort for beings who have become ensnared within the anti-Krystic illusions of the path of sorrow and who have failed to embrace the path of the God seed and conscious evolution before entering the last phase of shield Merkaba field reversal. Experientially, the last phase of shield Merkaba field reversal that directly precedes full monadic reversal, permanent conversion to the anti-Krystic seed atom, and one-way entry to the path of divination return is characterized by an incarnational cycle that is known as the trial cycle, through which free will choice is progressively tested against the universal lessons of divine love, allowing an opportunity for accelerated learning of the natural laws of divine love. If the trial cycle produces a sufficient degree of learning, and the being becomes genuinely committed to the unconditional practice of Krystic free will choice, the path of the host becomes the path of mercy, in which the final phase of monadic reversal is averted through the assistance of a host matrix, direct from the universal Christos field. Through the Christos host matrix, the damaged personal shield Merkaba fields are temporarily suspended within the host shield and Merkaba field of the universal Christos divine blueprint, for a rapid evolutionary cycle through which the natural divine blueprint and God spark seed atom are personally restored. In order for a being to remain upon the path of the host, the personal shield and Merkaba field must be able to anchor a critical mass of D12 frequency from the universal Christos seed atom at the specific point in time when the trial cycle ends. If this is accomplished successfully, the being will remain upon the path of the host within a set of evolutionary cycles known as an ascension cycle, in which the personal shields and Merkaba fields progressively heal until the Krystic divine blueprint, Krystic Merkabic circulatory system, and the Christos God spark seed atom are fully restored to their original form. Following successful completion of the ascension cycle, the being returns to its organic Krystic status and re-enters the natural eternal life cycles of co-created Christed mastery from which it originally fell. Now, if it isn't clear, there's a point in here that needs to be made. I'm aware that there's some dialogue or correspondence between people who follow the work that seem to think that a few of us can create a host matrix field while they sit on their butts wondering just exactly when it's all going to happen. Now, from what I've been reading, if you don't understand the word anchoring and this question of actually moving through the trial cycle in which your free will choice is progressively tested implies personal, individual action. If you don't take steps to anchor your own consciousness in the host matrix field, it will do you no good. Ash and I and the best of you out here can't create a field that does all the work for an individual. we can create the field. The individual has to lock onto it. As we, by the way, will hear about how we lock on to the field in the first place. Okay? And that's what's going to happen. Should be talking about that tomorrow, I think. But the point we made differently as far as we're concerned, but I'm aware that people think that a bunch of us can do the work for other individuals, and that just isn't the case. Is that clear? Good.